Hello and welcome. In this video, we will continue looking at using put options for speculation. In the example in the last video, the trader was bearish on SLV, the silver ETF. However, he did not own any SLV at the time. The price of SLV is $18.62 a share. He bought a put option, giving him the right to sell SLV for $18 a share, and he paid 33 cents up front to do this. If SLV drops below $18 before the contract expires, he can buy SLV at the current price and use his option to sell SLV for $18, making the difference in profit. The $18 put option the trader bought was not his only choice of contracts to buy. Let's look at other contract choices and compare the upfront cost to potential profit and where SLV needs to be for the trade to be profitable. SLV is currently $18.62, and the trader bought a put option which locked in a sell price, which is called the option strike price, for 33 cents a share. He locked in a sell price of $18, and he paid 33 cents up front to do this. Therefore, for the trade to be profitable, SLV must drop to $17.67 or below. So when the trader buys the stock at the current price and sells it for $18, the difference in price that he makes in profit is enough to cover the costs of the option. The put option with the $18 strike price was not his only choice of contracts to buy. For 78 cents a share, the trader can buy a put option with a $19 strike price, locking in the right to sell SLV for $19 a share. In this situation, the trader has locked in the right to sell SLV for $19, and he paid 78 cents a share to do this. Therefore, for this trade to be profitable, SLV has to be $18.22 a share or below. Let's compare the two choices. The put option with the $18 strike price costs 33 cents a share up front, and for the trade to be profitable, SLV must drop to $17.67 or below. The put option with the $19 strike price costs 78 cents a share up front, so the upfront cost for the $19 put option is roughly 2.5 times higher than the upfront cost for the $18 put option. However, for this trade to be profitable, SLV only has to drop to $18.22 or below. More upfront cost, but SLV does not have to move as far for the trade to be profitable. Notice here that the $19 put option locks in the right to sell SLV for a price that is 38 cents above the current price of $18.62. This means that the option has 38 cents of intrinsic value. If SLV did not move in price, when the options expired, the $18 put option would expire worthless, yet the $19 put option would be worth 38 cents a share. The $19 put option costs 78 cents a share, and the current price is $18.62, meaning this option has 38 cents of intrinsic value. But the option doesn't cost 38 cents, it costs 78 cents. The other 40 cents is based mostly on the volatility of price, in other words, how much the stock goes up and down in value each day, and the time remaining until the option expires. If the price of SLV does not move, the intrinsic part of the option's value, the 38 cents, remains constant. However, each day the non-intrinsic part of the option value goes down because there's less time left for the price of SLV to move before the option expires. This is known as time decay. Now let's look at the $18 put option. The current price of SLV is above $18, so this option has no intrinsic value. The value of this option comes only from the fact that the price of SLV moves around, in other words, the volatility, and that there is time left for the price to possibly move to where this option does have value. Because this option has no intrinsic value, each day the shrinking time until the option expires causes the $18 put option to lose more value than the $19 put option. As options get closer to expiring, the more intrinsic value they have, the less time decay causes the options to lose value. We will cover time decay in more detail in a later video. When an option has intrinsic value, in other words, if the lock-in sell price on a put option, also called the strike price, is above the current price like the $19 put option is, the option is considered in the money. If the strike price is below the current price, like the $18 put option is, the option is out of the money. If the strike price is exactly the current price of a stock, like a $10 option for a stock that is currently priced at exactly $10, that option is at the money. Now let's compare 4 SOV put options with different strike prices. The put option with the $20 strike costs $1.53 up front. A locked-in sell price of $20 with an upfront cost of $1.53 means that SOV only needs to drop to $18.47 for the trade to be profitable. SOV is currently $18.62, so for this option to hit money, SOV only needs to drop 15 cents. At $1.53, this option has the highest upfront cost of the 4 examples. However, it is also the most in the money of the 4 options. In other words, the locked-in sell price for this option is the highest of the 4 options, so this option currently has the most intrinsic value. The option costs $1.53, but the locked-in sell price is $1.38 higher than the current price of SLV. The $19 strike price costs 78 cents up front. A locked-in sell price of $19 with an upfront cost of 78 cents means that SLV needs to drop to $18.22 for the trade to be profitable. SLV is currently at $18.62, so for this option to hit money, SLV needs to drop 40 cents. The sell price is $19 and SLV is currently $18.62, so the $19 strike price has 38 cents of intrinsic value. This option is in the money, but not as in the money as the $20 strike. Because this option has less intrinsic value than the $20 strike, each day, as the options get closer to expiring, the value of the $19 strike declines faster than the value of the $20 strike. The $18 strike costs 33 cents up front. A locked-in sell price of $18 with an upfront cost of 33 cents means that SLV needs to drop to $17.67 for the trade to be profitable. SLV is currently $18.62, so for this option to hit money, SLV needs to drop 95 cents. The strike price of $18 is below the current price of $18.62, so this option is out of the money. In other words, this option has no intrinsic value. Because this option has no intrinsic value, each day, as the options get closer to expiring, this option loses value much faster than the $19 or $20 options. The $17 strike price costs just 13 cents up front. A locked-in sell price of $17 with an upfront cost of 13 cents means that SLV needs to drop to $16.87 for the trade to be profitable. SLV is currently $18.62, so for this option to hit money, SLV needs to drop $1.75 in only a month. Because the probability of this occurring is not very high, this option only costs 13 cents up front. The strike price of this option is far below the current price, so this option is also out of the money and has no intrinsic value. So that is looking at different put option contract choices for one asset, SLV, the silver ETF. It is important to remember that this was just a basic introduction. There is much more to selecting an option contract, such as probability of outcome, that should be considered when choosing options. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.